So you see people get in the best shape of their life. You see them make a bunch of money, build a massive empire, they get into a happy relationship, and then a year later, you see that same person lose it all. Why is that? It's because of their paradigm. Your paradigm is a collection of your beliefs and your daily habits that are programmed inside of your subconscious mind. It's the governor that runs our entire life. It's the thermostat that sets the temperature in our life. Think of it like this. If it's 100 degrees outside, the thermostat of your life is set at 75 degrees. It's gonna stay at 75 degrees. If you turn your thermostat off and it drops down to 40 degrees in your home, and you get back home, you turn on your thermostat, the heater kicks on, and it raises it right back to 75 degrees. That works the same way as your paradigm works. It is the governor that controls our entire life. That's why you see people that get in amazing shape. Their thermostat is set at 60 degrees, but they raise their temperature to 90 degrees. They get in great shape to go to Cancun, Mexico and show off their six-pack abs. And then when they get back home, they get completely out of shape. It's because they believe that they run their life at 60 degrees. That's why that thermostat kicked back on. They raised it to 90, but it kicked right back on. It would drop them right back down to 60, and you see them completely out of shape. It's like, what happened? Works the same with money. It works the same with relationships and everything in life. So if you want to raise your thermostat, this is what you got to do. First, you got to get clear on what your thermostat is set at. And the way that you figure that out is by studying your past. You got to look back at your past like a scientist without any emotion and just truth and logic. Look through your past, find the patterns through the habits and the beliefs, and that will spit out the temperature that you've been operating off of your entire life. So you look back, I'm a 60 degreer. I've been operating off of 60 degrees my entire life. I know I can do so much more with my life. I wanna raise my thermostat to 120 degrees. I wanna be a 120 degreer. So now that you figured out I'm a 60 degreer and I wanna raise my thermostat to 120 degrees, ask yourself, who do I need to be to operate off of 120 degrees? How does that person think? How does that person act? Where does that person live? What does that person do on a day-to-day basis? What kind of skill sets does that person embody? What kind of characteristic traits does that person have? What kind of people does that person hang around with? Ask yourself these kind of questions, because that's the gap. And once you basically write all of that down, figure out where you are, where it is that you want to go, the person that you need to be to operate off of that 120 degrees, you got the plan, baby. You got the plan right here. You wrote it all down. Now that you have the plan, you gotta have faith in the plan. You have to trust the plan and not skew off of the plan. Trust the plan. Have faith in the plan. You wrote the plan down. This is what you want. You know where you're at. You know where you want to go. You know what you need to do. Have faith in it. And as you start to have faith in the plan, you do the work, you start to build evidence. That evidence will create the belief. And the belief is what will instill the worth. And through repetition is what will change your paradigm and raise your thermostat to that new norm, that 120 degrees. My goal now is to help as many people as I possibly can raise their thermostat. That's why I designed Ablo. It's a platform that helps you design your dream life, the life that you really want to live. Not the life that you think you can live, the life that you really want to live. And we build you into the person that you need to be so that you can turn that dream life into a reality. Get started today, link below.